Hey everyone, Vintage Vinny here, and welcome to another antique store haul. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you today came from one of the peddler malls in my area. So I can't remember off the top of my head if this is a combination of two trips or just one, because it's been a while. I've had this stuff a while. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out what I got, shall we? Some things have prices on them and some things don't. Just depending on who's there, some will take the tags off, some won't. Whatever. I did pick up a shaving brush. This one is for Ever Ready. I do have some shaving mugs that I've been meaning to sell when I do sales with Katie of Vintage and Vinyl, when we do our industrial sales. So I've been meaning to have a few of those just because I am missing some for the shave mugs, because I like to include a razor, a pack of blades, the mug itself, and the brush. So that was a good find. Some of these things, like I said, I can't remember what they were. They were inexpensive enough to the point where I picked them up. Or were just interesting. So I have a few of these in my Easter stuff, and I thought they were, I think the Playboy bunnies, but I don't think that those are. I think the Playboy bunnies were actually like women with bunny ears and were ceramic. I thought those were, but I think those are just your generic 70s Easter bunnies. So I picked that up thinking it was the Playboy bunnies, but that's okay. They're gonna go with all of my Easter stuff. I cannot remember for the life of me why I picked up this bag of pins and such here. I want to say, well, we can open it up now, I guess. It was for this mirror right here. Let's see if I can pull it out. This one right here. And it says on the back, Devices Corp. in Ridgefield, Connecticut. Or maybe it was something else. I mean, there's some other pins in here. And I think these may have been discounted. That's probably why I picked up the bag of them. So we have, it looks like flipped it around. District 7620, Central Maryland and Washington, D.C. pin. Then we have this looks like a heart over New York City. Rotary. Women in Rotary. Rotary International pin. Okay, that's interesting. Then we've got this, looks like a chicken or a rooster. Looks like it says Maryland Epilepsy 2004. Interesting. And then we have this. I have no idea if this is, or what this is. It looks like Olympics maybe, because there's a torch. But that bag was interesting nonetheless. I also found this. I love sea creatures for my coastal themed room, and I found an octopus with brown spots. So I had to pick him up. I also found this. Now, I think that this is actually a Holt Howard piece from what I've seen. And I have the tray that goes with this that I bought a few years ago. Now, I only have the one glass. So, of course, you know, probably not going to do too much in value with just the one. But I like that set anyway because that's very kitschy. I cannot, for the life of me, remember why I bought 4 containers of this Yardley Cream shampoo. I do want to say I probably looked these up to see what they were worth, and they seem to go for a little bit of money. As you can see, of course, you can't use this stuff anymore. It still has a little bit of a smell. But, yeah, I want to say that this, these jars probably were worth something, because like I said, this has probably been, that was just a glue stick. I probably had these for 2 months, and you know, when I go out and find something else new, sometimes the stuff that I bring in and time goes by, I forget why. Now this piqued my interest. I thought it was very interesting. I bought it because it was inexpensive, and usually when glass pieces are a good price and I'm not really able to find anything out on it right away, or at least I don't think I was able to find anything on it right away, I will just go ahead and take it and learn about it. And that's part of my logic or my reasoning for being a frugal seller and collector, because, you know, when I buy stuff like that picture right there and I'm not really able to find anything in the moment, I like to, you know, I would like to get a good deal on it, so that way if it doesn't turn out to be something, it's like, okay, I'm not out too much money. This too caught my attention. I thought this was really cool. It's etched, and it's fish. It was only $4, but I loved that, and there's no maker's mark on it, so I really don't know anything about it. So I just liked it because of the fish, because you guys know I am a lover of all things coastal. And then this I love. I've never seen one of these before. It is an anchor-shaped oil lamp. How neat is that? And I don't think that globe's going to fall out. It was marked on the bottom. Dabs Japan. So I've never seen that before, so I had to pick that up. Oh, one other thing from this segment of the video. I have this, they called it a soap dish, and it's divided. It's got kind of a ribbed texture on the bottom, smooth on the inside, little divider right here, or somewhat of a divider. Again, I'm pretty sure that I researched most of this stuff, some of it, before I purchased it. That's usually what I like to do, unless I think it's something that would just sell real well at the sale. So that's some of that stuff there. So this is really cool. I've never seen this before. It is a cast iron, I think it's supposed to be a rooster. No maker's mark to say who possibly made that. Again, I'm pretty sure that I researched this before I picked it up, just to make sure that it was worth picking up. Same with this, same with this humidor. Amber glass, almost like a root beer color, with the wood lid, and it looks like it says Done Right Wood Novelty Ink, Duraglass, and I think that says Brooklyn, New York. So like I said, I'm pretty sure that I looked that up. Move my little rooster friend over here. This was a steal of a deal. This, I believe, is a funeral flower basket. I've never been able to acquire one of those, because a lot of people at antique malls and indoor peddler malls and such charge a little bit more for them. I want to say that was like $5, $4 or $5. So when I saw that, I was like, you know, I think that needs to come home with me, because I've never had the chance to acquire one. I also grabbed this, I don't know if this is considered carnival or just iridescent. I don't remember if that was half off or not. I have another one that I could probably put that with, because those are great for, maybe burn a candle in there, or if you just want to serve some nuts or other treats, that's a great bowl to have. So I know that people love their reference books, and anytime I can get them reasonably priced, I will pick them up. I do offer these up at my sales, so that way everyone who is interested gets a chance to possibly win it. So I've got McCoy Pottery, Collector's Reference and Value Guide, from 2004. Of course, you cannot go by the prices of these books, because this is almost 21 years old. So, of course, the pricing for McCoy Pottery is very dated, but that's a very cool book to have. This book I got for myself. This was Chrome Glamour Cars of the 50s, and I paid $9 for that. But that's for me. That's going to go with all of my coffee table books that I have, because some point, I'm going to get my own place. And I want to have cool stuff to go in it. Not that I don't have enough cool stuff already. But that's really cool. I also got 2 Roseville Pottery Collector Encyclopedias. So I think there are 2 of them. Yep, 2 of them by the same person. That's the first series, and this is the second series. Of course, those will be offered up. That way, if somebody misses out on the first one, they get the second one. So those were some very cool books, I think. Okay, so we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of this haul. These are 3 amazing pieces that I was able to score for insane deals at this particular Peddler's Mall. So we have this piece here. This is a piece of, I don't know who made it. I've never been able to get my hands on one for as good of a price as I did. So I grabbed this. I'm not sure if I'll be keeping that. I'm leaning more towards selling it. This piece, let me move this over. We'll talk about that in just a second. This is absolutely beautiful. This blue vase right here. Let me move up my camera a little bit so you guys can see it better. That is a Cristalleria Fratelli vase. That I actually did pay up for. That was $35, but it was totally worth it. The color is absolutely stunning. I mean, just kind of like an oceany blue, almost like a Caribbean blue. I saw that and I was like, you know, if I buy this, I have to find something to pay for it. Because if I'm going to give a dealer, you know, a higher price for something, I've got to find other things to compensate for it. So I held on to that, and as I was going around looking at other stuff and seeing what I was able to find, I knew that piece was coming home with me. This piece is really interesting. This, I believe, is called a faience vase. They have it written on their tag. They kept it on there. Again, it was another item that I did pay up for. I think it was $23. I don't think that booth was on sale the day that I bought this. So, of course, I did take a chance. I think it's pronounced faience, almost like fiance, but a little bit more of a aeance. I'm sure I'm butchering that, and I will be corrected. But this just has some really neat deco look to it. I don't think it's 1980s. I think it could be a little bit earlier than that. Maybe we're looking at the Art Nouveau, maybe the 20s. But, you know, it's got a number right here, right there. I think it says 72, maybe 7. That looks like a 2 to me. So that was definitely very interesting, and I'm almost certain that I researched that before I purchased it, because that was $23 just for that one item. So those were some very, very cool pieces. This piece is the last item I want to share with you all from this haul, and it's absolutely awesome. This is a Blanco, I think it's called a pinched vase, because it's got the really big pinches in there. If you look at this in the light, it's very much like a teal color. It's absolutely beautiful. I saw it in this booth, and forgive that, I think that's tape residue, which will come off easily with alcohol and whatnot. I saw it in this booth, and I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I, of course, did do a Google Lens search just to, did I turn the, I think I did, I'm sorry. I had the flash off. So I Google Lensed it just to kind of get an idea of what I was looking at, and of course I looked it up on eBay after doing a little bit of research, and this is a Blanco piece, and the seller was asking $15, and they had a 20% discount in their booth, so I got this for $12. I think if I were to put this on eBay, it would probably sell for upwards of $70, if I am correct. It's been 2 months since I've had this, so I just think it's absolutely amazing. And, you know, to be able to own really nice quality, I guess you could consider this art glass to a degree, because it's just amazing. And to be able to get my hands on it for such a good deal it's that little bit of adrenaline that you get, you know? of finding something so great and getting it for such a good deal, knowing that it has a high resale value. So that was awesome. And I do want to thank you all so very much for watching this video. I know that it is a lot at times based on what I find. It can all just be very overwhelming with all the stuff that I'm throwing up at y'all, but I appreciate when you all watch, and I learn things from the comments, and you know, it is nice to hear from you all about what I have, because sometimes even I don't know. And I just, you know, I'm always learning. That's the beauty of being in the online sales and the antique and the collectibles world, is you're constantly learning something, be it about a glassmaker or, you know, the value of something. Like, there's always some kind of thing you can learn in this business, and that's why I love doing it, because I discover new things, I educate myself, and I get to share all the cool things that I find while out traveling with you all. So please make sure you thumb up the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and be sure and check me out on Saturday for a live sale on my channel. And I will be advertising for that very, very soon. So take care, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye, guys.